If you're like most people getting ready for retirement, you're wondering, probably very curious, am I on the right track for retirement? Well, here's an interesting statistic. From the Federal Reserve Board, they say that only 31% of people believe that they are on the right track for retirement, which means almost 70% not there. So what I'd like to do today is share with you 4 things that you can take a look at to determine whether or not you're on the right track for retirement, because I think it's really important for people as we're getting close to that full retirement age. So let's jump right into it. Before we get started though, my name is Dennis Cummins and I'm working with Workshops for Retirement, an organization that provides financial consulting, counseling, advice for people just like you and me getting ready for retirement to make sure that we're doing the right thing. It is critical, especially as we're getting closer to that age, that we understand where we are and are we ready? Are we going to live a life that we want to? Are we going to have enough money to survive us so that we can live our retirement years, those golden years, the way that we want to? So let's talk about 4 things that you can do to assess whether or not you are in fact ready for retirement. Number 1 is assess, right? Take a look at where you are. What are your current evaluations? What money do you have in one or several different retirement accounts? Have you ever really taken a look at that? Have you taken a look at your budget and what needs to move forward? These are things, by the way, that you should be doing with your financial advisor. Here's the second thing that you need to consider when you're thinking about, hey, listen, am I ready for retirement? Well, number 1, you have to think about how old you are. How close are you to retirement? The younger you are, the more time you have to plan. The older you are, well, hey, we got to get moving on this, right? The second thing that you need to consider is your lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle are you enjoying now, and what kind of lifestyle do you hope to enjoy in the future? And finally, the one other thing that you need to consider here when you're thinking about your lifestyle and your age and things like that are, what are your income and expenses going to be? You know, when you retire, what expenses are you going to have? What expenses can you anticipate? Whether that's healthcare, whether it's housing, whether it's car or travel, things like that. Really important stuff to keep in mind. And there may be things that you're not even thinking of that a financial advisor might be able to help you with. Number 3 is, what current saving strategies are you using? What type of accounts are you using? Do you have a self-directed IRA? Do you have a Roth IRA? Do you have a traditional IRA? Are you one of those lucky people that have a 401k sponsored by your company? Those are all really amazing things to do. Are you involved in annuities or life insurance investing? Those are all different strategies that you might be using. Are you using the right strategies, or how many are you using, and are they the best strategy for you? Real important questions to consider when you are deciding if in fact you're ready for retirement. Here's the 4th one that I'm going to mention for today, and this is a huge one. Maximizing Social Security. Do you have a strategy to maximize your Social Security benefits? And that's going to depend on a lot of things. Number 1, how much have you put in? Do you have a spouse that may be able to provide a better Social Security benefit than you have yourself? Many of you didn't even know that your spouse's benefit could apply to you. That's really important things that you have to understand. Should you take Social Security earlier or later? And how will that make a difference in the long term? What kind of taxes will you have to pay based on your Social Security? Are you continuing to work afterwards? A lot of things to consider on there. That's why it's so important that sooner rather than later, you really start to consider your retirement and the plan that you're making for it. Really, I think the most important thing is speak with somebody. Find somebody locally if you've got somebody who can help guide you through that process. If you don't have somebody locally, we can help you. Workshops for Retirement is entirely designed to help provide you with better financial information so that you can have the retirement that you've always dreamed of. If you'd like to find out where you are, hey, we have a quiz. It's linked in the comments below. It's a free quiz to find out where you are. Are you on track? Are you in the right investments? Should you be thinking about different things? And we can also let you know if there is a free workshop in your area so that you can go and actually listen to a professional certified financial advisor to help give you even better advice so that you can make sure that you have the retirement that you've always dreamed of. Until I see you next time, if you've liked these videos, click, link, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. You know, we love it. It helps us share our information with more people. And until the next time, stay well, and in retirement, stay wealthy.